variety today. Even if it doesn't work out, it's still appreciated.
That's one nice thing about Rivals. Like, in most top 8s, you see a ton of character variety.
It's a very balanced game, despite what some would say. It's a very balanced game. Now we're going to go into Azula versus Flasher, which, by the way, shoutouts to Ludosity for their release coming up soon. But yeah, those are two names I don't actually recognize, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, but maybe I just missed a tournament or two. Just that.
Flash has been here for quite a while, actually, and Azula's been making a name for himself. Azula is a Russian Eliana who's been getting really nice results. So yeah, I'd say that we're starting to get at a level where both players are of a decent level rather than being matched up against a high seed and a low seed. That being said, I still think that the seed is slightly skewed in this particular case towards Azula.
It might be, honestly. We'll see. Again, it's just, you know, as you said, if Azula is just up and coming, you know, obviously it has to climb up the ranks and the seeding has to follow, you know, later.
Yeah, but like, have you really not noticed like the massive influx of like Russian players with like Azula at the forefront?
Well, funny enough, not really. I don't think we get those on stream as often, honestly, on RCS. So there's that. Well, but now that we can see it, like, I'm definitely seeing the Eliana.
Azula is really putting in some work here. Almost have a full stock up on Flasher.
Yeah. It's like, I'm definitely seeing the Eliana coming into play. I'm definitely seeing
and that's last stock already.
Yeah. And I always say about Eliana, obviously, she's a very pressure-heavy character at times. She can do a lot of rhythms, different rhythms, like either slow down the game or, you know, go pretty quickly. But Flasher is going to get
Flasher
that
taking the stock. Yeah. Enough about Azula for a split second. We can already see how how good Azula is, but let's give a bit of spotlight to Flasher as well. Flasher, whilst being definitely of a slightly lower level than Azula, is definitely not to be underestimated. When he gets you into his pressure, like, he really gets you into his pressure, and he's really good, especially at confirming to crystallize. But that's going to be game.
Yeah, I think what we were about to say about Flasher is that he's very fundamental based, obviously, and I think Olympia really benefits players who are very solid on their fundamentals, just overall. So yeah, there's that.
But yeah, I'd say that Flasher at his peak is someone who is difficult to catch and someone who will just put out a crystal, combo you, and then recrystallize you with it, and just overwhelm you. But
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's something about him that only makes him that very difficult to fight in the first couple matches. So once Azula's got I mean, Azula already has a feel for him.
Yeah, Azula is like completely in his element right now. Like, no questions asked. It's really up to Flasher right now to really, I feel like just find one good hit, honestly, to get those crystal combos going, as you said.
Yeah, but
I think he needs to get in. That's the biggest problem.
The problem is that, like, Azula's best attributes, in my opinion, are his punish, but like, he's getting totally outdone here by Azula.
Yeah. Like, look at all the steam that Azula's putting out. It can't be easy when you're Olympia to just get in through this team. I mean, you do have focus, obviously, which helps a little bit, but it's not that great, honestly.
Yeah.
In the situation.
Like, Azula is really good at putting out a ton of hitbox in a short time span, whilst giving you very little time before you get hit next. You've got to press a button, or you're going to get hit. And if you press the wrong button, you're going to get whiff punished and get an even worse hit.
Yeah. And yeah, right now we're seeing Flasher trying to fish a little bit for those crystals. Unfortunately, not getting the drift read here on this parry.
Yeah, a bit too hasty on the up strong, but yeah, I understand that. Sometimes you really need the punish.
Yeah. And down strong obviously isn't going to be quite enough to, you know, get the kill, so I can understand the decision to try and go for up strong, but yeah, the drift wasn't there, obviously. And yeah, Azula is still completely in control, going to go for back air here. And again, a few rocket punches coming in. It really feels like right now Flasher is completely kind of lost in the sauce, honestly.
Yeah, it seems like he's just doing random like crystallizes with. I think he's kind of lost his rhythm.
Yeah. Again, he's just trying to trap with the crystal for the most part.
Oh, managed to get the up air.
Yeah, we're going to find the up air there, but it's looking very grim right now. 139 on the last stock. Looking very grim, nonetheless. Still good DIs, like good drift, good DIs here to get out of the combo.
Oh, managed to get that tech. We take those.
Yeah,
I wasn't even sure he'd be able to take that because like he just did the crystal dash, so I was assuming that would put him in tech lockout. But yeah, Azula takes the set.
Yeah, you know, like, just a good rocket punch. All Azula needed, really. Pretty straightforward. Like as we said, Azula was just throwing out hitboxes everywhere, and Flasher was just unable to respond and just get his hitboxes going with the crystal. So kind of one-sided here.
Nimpeto in chat saying that apparently Flasher's hand was injured, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, honestly, if so. And me, like kids, don't push yourselves if you're injured. Like, please, just take the time to recover. There will be more time to game later. Don't worry.
Kids, please injure yourself. It gives you adrenaline. This will make you a much better